All right, welcome in, my beautiful Aquarius. I hope all is well in your world here. We're just a day shy of this Scorpio new moon. So I'm just going to do a bit of an energy check here for you guys and see what's going on. If you're interested in getting the full deep dive in astrology on that, you'll find a link in the pinned comment and in the description box below. Let's dive in here. Woo, fast, fast, fast. Okay. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Definitely closing something out here. And look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So interesting because we had an eclipse with that full moon in Pisces toward the end of the summer. There's something in particular here, Aquarius, that is being learned. Okay. And I feel like there's something that you had to go through in order to learn this. And I do feel like it's Virgo esque, how to incorporate your spirituality into your everyday life. So there is something about that. So you might be based off of that. You could be deciding to close some things out that have been difficult, that have been dense. Okay. With that Capricorn energy there. It played a role. It's had a purpose. Show me for Aquarius. Page of Swords. I would go look at your shorts for the week. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. The fixed energies are going to be there's Scorpio and Aries, Mars energy. Fixed energies are going to be most impacted by this, heavily impacted, I should say, by this new moon. And Scorpio's ruling planet of Pluto is in your sign for the next 2 decades. So you may want to watch Scorpio readings. They could be relevant for you. Okay, we have the Tower. Thank you. Death, more Scorpio. Aquarius, please go watch Aquarius readings. Fixed energy, as I mentioned before, the world, definitely completion of some sort of cycle. For a lot of you, it's about you observing your actions. Hang on. We had a card, Grow Wings, and I don't have a chair that rolls anymore. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. We have the Page of Cups. The Empress. Yeah, and the Four of Swords. There's some vulnerability here, and I feel like it's a discomfort. You know, when you're learning to integrate something, and it does feel like there's something about learning how maybe your actions have created unstable energy, or this could be how impulsive action has created certain outcomes, has created these experiences in your life, right? And I feel like there's a huge realization around this. Okay. And again, that's what I was basically getting with this new moon. There's going to be some deep realizations. Okay. And they're not going to be, they're going to be hard pills to swallow, but necessary. Okay. For healing. And so I feel like there's a complete, change that you're going to be incorporating. And again, with this Nine of Swords, it just feels like Aquarius, there's a little bit of struggle integrating. And when you are integrating, as I was about to mention before, sometimes it feels like, like baby giraffe legs. Okay. We're trying to get our balance. We're a little bit wobbly. We might bob in and out of like some sort of pattern. But ultimately the conscious awareness of it won't let us stay, in a pattern of what we've been doing. So there's a little bit of vulnerability here. I do feel like you're healing something about, taking care of yourself. I was just about to say quality time with yourself. Okay. Some nurturing. This is going to open you up to expansion. I'm telling you, there's something about a pattern that you have had in your life that is shifting and changing for you. This pattern, again, it's created this dense energy, But I feel like now this is about you making your spirituality a priority, you taking your health into consideration and making that a priority. Your physical and spiritual well-being is something that I feel like is number one on your list. Okay, and so I can already tell that maybe there's some New Year's resolutions that are being thought about, that kind of thing. But this is more, it's more of a revolution than it is a resolution, because I feel like this is, it's funny because in the gym we would always say, like, the people that come in like the first month of the year, first few weeks of the year, we called them the resolutionists because they didn't last to February 1st. And so the gym would kind of clear out, and the people that have always gone were there. Um, so this could be something where something's really going to stick here. Okay. Again, this is more of a revolution in your life, a deep transformation that's taking place. And it's coming just simply because of the awareness of something. Again, this seems like it's a little bit of a, I'm hearing jagged pill. I was again going to say a little bit of a hard pill to swallow here, but it's played a role. It's played a purpose. And I want to see what that is. What is the role or the purpose that this has played in Aquarius's life? Amber May? What is the role or the purpose here that is this is played in Aquarius's life, please? Queen of Pentacles. Okay. It has laid the foundation for something. Again, seeing Capricorn energy. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups. It's how you've connected, who you've connected with potentially. Okay. Why you've connected. It's something about the I don't want to say the destined connections, but yeah, the connections that have been catalytic for you. Tell me more about this. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, again, it feels like your choice to invest in something, your choice to start something with certain people, or in certain, maybe it's, start a certain career field. There's something about a choice that you made in the past that I feel like you're looking over here. You're looking at how you got here, and you're looking at what hasn't worked and what could change, what could work better, what's better suited for you. I really feel like this is coming to this acknowledgement of what's right for you and what's not. Like, what works for one person may not work for another, and you shouldn't have to be beholden to someone else's structure and routine. And this could be about, like traditionally we work like 9 to 5 here, at least in the States. And, people have their jobs and what, and I'm just using this as an example. But it's like, for example, better example, how like we shove children into the public school system and they're all made to do the same curriculum the same way, but children have different ways of learning. Some are hands-on, some are visual. There's different ways of connecting and learning. I know my oldest twin, who was very kinetic, touchy-feely, like he needed hands-on, right? um, so this contributed to me kind of doing something, out of the norm and deciding to educate my children myself, a curriculum that was more well suited for them. And so this could be something like this. Okay, again, just as an example. But maybe there's something in your life here that, we've kind of all shoved in this box. And this seems to be changing. Like, you're really coming into an awareness of what's important. Well, doing it that way or doing it inside this box has created this issue, or has, not given me, but has presented this issue or this problem in my life. And so I'm going to do it my way now. So I feel like there's something about getting clear on what your way is. Okay. But again, look at it as well as that this has somehow prepared you for this. You've been prepared for this. So if you're looking at a situation like, this is terrible, I need to change this, it's awful, this Nine of Swords, it's, I'm concerned to do it. This has been preparation for what you're about to step into, okay, or what you're about to change, what you're about to initiate. There's the Fool underneath the deck. Ace of Pentacles, there's the Ten of Swords. Yeah. So you're leaving something behind that hasn't worked, no matter what that is for you. It could be anything. Okay. Maybe it's been a way of eating. Maybe it's been, the career that you chose, whatever it is. Show me this Nine of Swords. But you have been prepared. You've been prepared for what's next. The Ace of Cups. Six of Swords. Yeah. Four of Wands. You're going to find that either you're moving away from someone else's expectations because it was out of love, or you could be moving away from a relationship, but you're going to find that there's more stability here. Okay. Wherever it is that you land, wherever it is that you're going, you're going to find more stability, again, stability, because again, you are putting your needs and your focus and your expansion and your growth and your health and your well-being and your spiritual life front and center. And this is why you're going to be seeing a lot more stability, expansion, growth. It might feel a little vulnerable at first. It might feel a little wonky. Again, you're getting your sea legs about you here. Okay. But it does look like you've been prepared for this. And everything that you might be kind of moving away from now has been the key to this point, getting to this point. So Aquarius, I'm going to leave things here. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.